MPs. So my purpose is, my theme is to demarcate where should be the politicization and where should be the pure administration. When the elections are held and the EVMs, electronic voting machines, let them have two lists. Let them have two portions for the people to vote. One is the MP. They have to elect their constituency representative who will go to the parliament. One should be the Prime Minister's post. Let the system end that the MPs will go and they'll sit down. Okay, fine, this is our leader, he'll be the Prime Minister. No. Let a different list of candidates come from the standing MPs and stand for the election of Prime Minister, so that people will directly know this would be the leading person. A malpractice, I call it a malpractice. A party is fighting election on somebody's name A, this is our Prime Minister candidate. When the party wins election on that particular candidate, and they make somebody B the Prime Minister. So this is a betrayal to the people you do. So let's have two simultaneous elections. Prime Minister will still be responsible to the Parliament along with his Council of Ministers, but he will have an option to include members from the opposition or from any house, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, to his Council of Ministers. This will bring best brains from the Parliament. This will end politicization of this portfolio allotment. At present, when we have coalition politics especially, portfolio allotment is not based upon the intelligentsia or the brains. It occurs on the basis of which party, how many MPs, the political discretion basically. Next benefit we can have from this system is, presently when we have this bill passage, our parliamentary systems, bill passage is politicized heavily, be it any act. The government may take credit, but politicization occurs. Just to benefit the ruling party, they pass the bills without even discussions. Now this system can benefit this to demarcate this politicization, because when the bills will be passed, that would not be based on the government or the Council of Ministers, because Council of Ministers is not from the ruling party. It also has the opposition party. Now when the Prime Minister or any MP introduces the bill, the opposition party will have some power in their hands to point out. Another benefit, upon any action of Council of Ministers, the opposition party will not criticize just for petty issues, just for the sake of criticism. The real role of opposition party will come into play, because Council of Ministers will also be having members from the opposition party. No monopolization of ruling party of the government. This is what happens here. I mean to say the demarcation between politics. Politics should occur only up to elections. There they have to politicize to win elections. But once the elections results are declared, the government is formed, administration should be there, but no politicization. Most importantly, this will require no major systemic change, but only some constitutional amendments. So in the benign presence of the Honorable Election Commissioner here, it's a recommendation from the youth's point of view. We want to see India in next 20 years that those EVMs should have two simultaneous lists, one for the MPs, another one for the Prime Minister's post, be the separate persons list. Thanks a lot.
I will request Mr. N.K. Anand, a senior advocate from income tax side, to express his views on this. Mr. N.K. Anand, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been abruptly asked by my learned friend, Mr. Adish Agarwala, to speak, although I have not prepared anything. But still I say that the election should be fair and frank. It should not be like this, that one party is, throwing blankets and other things to the poor Juki Jolly Jumpri Wala and all this, bringing their cards and putting them in making their voter list, voter identity card without any verification. This is not good. Because real democracy, there is no democracy. As they say that there is a defect in the electronic machines, I don't agree with this, but still everybody is saying. Therefore we have to rely upon at least one time, think in your mind that there is something. Although it is not correct straight away, but the party, there are innumerable parties, and it is not fair. The common man doesn't get any justice because there are so many parties. If there is any dispute, they will go to the police station, they will bring a man, some political persons to have the other man will also come, they will exert their influence, and the person who is going to throw money, he is going to get this. Is it a justice? Is it the party? Have we elected them for this purpose? All these things should be avoided. And my suggestion is there should be two parties. And they should contest and fight. All parties are useless. They are not going to do anything except to mint money and deprive people of their liberty and democratic rights. So my suggestion is that there should be two parties, then India can flourish. I don't want to touch any other topic. But what China is doing, all this is very unfair. He says on other side he is a friend, other side he puts the dagger on the... This is the thing, and we are sleeping. We are spending on all social security. Our money is collected, we want to spend on the social security. And not on the weapons. He is prepared, he has prepared the road, raise everything. They have done nothing in 5 years except to please their own interested person. I don't want to name any person for whom they want to do. They want to collect money for social sector and deprive they have not done anything for the senior citizens except to give pension and increasing their pension. Is it the way? There is no food. Being an agricultural country, India is an agricultural country. 80-90% population lives in villages. The entire money which was given, they have been taken over by DM and other people. They have not gone in the pockets of the people, agriculturists. You will see the agitation they have made. It is very sad. There should be two parties, and the mandate which has been given at the present, it's all not democratic. It is rather whatever they say, they get it passed. What is the law? They can do anything. Everybody is praying for one. Oh, the pensioners who used to be against the particular party, now they have switched over. Oh, we never thought that we were on the wrong side. It's a very good party. But anyhow, leave this. But so far as we should elect a right man, and right man can only be elected if there are two parties, not innumerable parties. Nobody gets a mandate, and ultimately the members and the persons are purchased. There is a fractured mandate. So with these views, I ultimately went.
But you have to consider, and when we are having political parties, so many already, how to wind up? How we can say that now such and such party will not remain in frame? See, this was a situation when we drafted the constitution, and our constitution makers were very liberal because we have been under the rule of English. So we wanted to give liberty, freedom to every citizen of this country to elect the leaders of their choice. But you have rightly pointed out that these parties today are not properly functioning. And I will request the Honorable Election Commissioner to ensure that the election parties are properly function. Today, there is no proper membership, there is no proper election within the party. And if you want to contest as independent, it is very difficult for you to win the election. Every party has some base in the masses. Some parties treated pro-labor, some parties treated pro-Muslims, some parties are treated close to the leader which is representing the religion or the caste. So this is a caste-ridden country. And the MP or MLA, the candidate for these elections, they are contesting with the support of party and with their own personal efforts. But if the elected candidate is not going to the philosophy of that party, then that member is thrown out from the party. So, if we ensure that every political party is democratically functioning within party itself, not for going for election for MLA or MP, within their leaders should be elected by proper, in a democratic manner, then only we can have a proper functioning of the democracy in this country. That's why we had this subject, how we have to strengthen. And this is not only in India, this is in Pakistan, this is in other our Asian countries. So having so many political parties today, it will be not possible to wind up, because this has to be passed. A decision has to be taken by those very political parties' leaders. And once a whip is issued, whip has been issued by Congress party or BJP or CPI or CPM or RJD, whatever, then nobody can defy. Once he defies, then he is out from the membership of that parliament or the legislative assembly. Now I will request our Advocate General of Haryana, Mr. Hawa Singh Huda, to express his views.
Dr. Adish Agarwal, Dr. Qureshi, distinguished guests and distinguished participants. I would like to begin by saying that I am grateful to the organizers of this working session for inviting me to share my thoughts with the distinguished audience of this occasion. The Representation of People Act 1951 was enacted with effect from 17 July 51, and the Representation of People Act 1950 came into effect with effect from 12th May 1950. Both these acts provide for the conduct of fair and free elections to the Parliament as well as state legislature. Both these acts are self-contained in every respect and have successfully stood the test of time. The mechanism provided for conducting the elections is very pragmatic and as such needs no further comments.